Hey guys, Callum from Tribe Training. Today I'm going to be talking about binge eating and how we can stop it for good and make sure we lose weight sustainably and keep it off for the rest of our lives. So if you're watching this video, it probably means you are struggling with binge eating or you've binged eaten before and it's something that's really holding you back from making long-term sustainable process. I understand it can be a big problem. Over the last 3 years I've been helping women lose weight and it's a big problem that they face. Today I'm just going to talk about 2 tips, how we can help with binge eating, how we can try and reduce it, and how we can still make long-term process and reduce binge eating and the effects it has on our weight loss. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is how thinking about your goal and thinking about what you're trying to achieve. So for example, if your goal is weight loss, that's a great goal to have. But when you're setting that goal, it needs to be something that is meaningful to you. So just saying that you want to lose weight probably isn't a big enough goal. It's not enough driving force to get you to where you need to be. If you're, let's say, getting married in 5 months and you want to look great in your wedding dress, maybe that's a bigger goal, that's a bigger driving force. Or maybe you're severely overweight and you can't have children because of your weight is affecting that. So the driving force of having kids and losing weight is going to be a really big driving force and really going to help you succeed that goal. But if you just want to lose weight and it's not really a big thing for you, or it's not really going to change your life in a big way, probably the goal isn't going to be big enough. So when you get to times of when things get difficult, or when you've had a shit day, things are not looking up, you're stressed out, you're tired, your kids are annoying you, you've had an argument with your partner, you've had a shit day at work, the goal or the end goal or the thing you want to achieve needs to be big enough to stop or prevent binge eating from happening. If the goal is pretty loose and doesn't really mean much to you, it can be easy to just binge and then, okay, I'll start again the next day or start again Monday. But if that driving force, if that goal is really important to you, like really important, you're actually going to achieve it no matter what happens, no matter what gets in your way, no matter how no matter how hard life gets, you're going to achieve that goal, and you're determined and you have a single narrow mindset, then binge eating probably isn't going to be a problem because that goal is driving you. So the first thing I'd say to you, if binge eating is currently a problem for you, and if it is an issue, look at your goal. Internally, look at your goal. Is your goal important enough for you to stop external factors having an influence? If it isn't, change your goal or think to yourself why this is happening. Why are you binge eating? You probably don't want it enough. You might not like hearing that from me, but like for example, I want to be really successful and I want to help as many women as I can. I want to try and help 1,000 females a year lose weight, keep it off. That goal is massive for me. It's a really big driving force. I'll do whatever I can to help women do that. And if I don't reach that goal in, say, for example, 2020, I've failed on that goal. But I'm not going to let that happen because I really want to help people. There's thousands of women out there who are struggling with their weight. So it's my goal to try and help as many as possible. And I won't stop until I've achieved that. And that's really big for me. So every day I'll wake up and I'll do whatever I can to help people, to help females, to help women, so I achieve that goal. So that's a really big driving force for me. And if losing weight isn't a big enough driving force for you at the moment, or your goal isn't really important to you, it's probably worth finding another goal, or at this time of your life, it's not the right thing to be doing. So that's the first reason. First thing to help you with binge eating and how to stop it and reduce it. Second of all is look at your environment. When you start your diet or something like that, people make this mistake time and time again. They try and remove all of their favourite things from their lifestyle and their environment and their diet. So, for example, they say, I'm going to stop eating all my favourite foods. I'm going to remove chocolate. I'm going to remove crisps. I'm going to remove donuts. This all or nothing approach isn't really going to work unless you're really strong-willed and have a narrow focus and you really want to achieve that. 99% of the time it's not going to work. It's like when someone who smokes tries to stop smoking. most programs will filter down the amount of cigarettes you have. They won't go from, say, 20 cigarettes a day to 0 overnight. It's never really going to work. If you can go from 20 cigarettes a day, then go to 19, do that for a week, then go to 18, then gradually reduce it, your chances of success are going to be much higher than just removing the source completely. The same goes with dieting. If you have trouble with binge eating, removing all of your foods that you binge isn't going to be the answer to your problems. Because one day you're going to have a shit day, your kids are going to stress you out, you're going to have an argument with your partner, things are not going to go right at work. And because you've removed all of these foods, the chances of you craving them or binging them is going to be massive. Like 1 cookie leads to 15 cookies. So rather than removing all of these food sources from your environment, look at how you can reduce them in your daily intake, and look at how you can allow yourself the flexibility to still include these foods. So I love cookies, I've got a really big sweet tooth, but I won't remove all my cookies from my environment if it fits my diet and I've earned a cookie. So like I've got calories spare at the end of the day, I'll give myself a cookie. I won't remove everything, because eventually after a week or 2 weeks I'm going to crave these cookies. I'm going to be walking around Lidl, I'm going to smell the bakery, and before I know it I'm going to have 8 cookies. Well, I can just have 2 cookies a week. It's better than removing them for 2 weeks and then having 8. So rather than removing them completely, can we still allow ourselves these treats, these foods that we enjoy occasionally in our diet, still make progress, still let it fit, but don't remove them completely. You're setting yourself up for failure if you do that. So 2 points. Your goal needs to be a driving force. It needs to be big enough internally. It needs to be something that no matter what happens in your life, you're going to go reach it. Second of all, don't remove or ban all of the foods. Don't start by saying, I'm going to stop eating chocolate. You're lying. You're not going to stop eating chocolate. No one's going to stop eating chocolate. It's never going to happen. Start by removing that source. Not completely, but reducing it, and then gradually you can include it into your diet as long as it fits and it's still supporting your long-term goal. Any questions? Send me a message, reply to the video, you know what to do. I'm here to help. Thank you.